Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about problem number 3 from exercise 14.1. So it's a little different problem than regular problems. So the question is like this. The following distribution shows daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is 18. This is mean. In this question we are already given the value of this mean as 18. Then what we have to find here? Find the missing frequency. So out of the given frequencies, one of them is missing. See here, this is f. So we need to find the value of this f. So let's start the proceedings. Here we have tabulated the values, that is class interval and frequency as number of children. The next column will be class max, and that is xi. So just like the earlier problems, here also we will follow the same procedure to find out the class max of respective classes. The lower boundary and upper boundary are 11 and 13. We will add them and we will take average. Then that becomes 11 plus 13 is 24. 24 by 2 is 12. And if you can see here, the difference between these two consecutive lower boundaries is 2, which is called as length of the class. So that I am going to add to the previous class mark, that is 12. So I will get 14 here, and next comes 16, and next comes 18, next comes 20, here it is 22, and then the final one will be 24. Next we will try to calculate di. So di is nothing but first we have to choose one among the class marks. We have to assume that it has mean, and here I took it 18 as assumed mean. And now we have to calculate di, so that we are going to subtract this assumed mean from each of the given class marks, that is xi. So 12 minus 18 gives minus 6. 14 minus 18 is minus 4. 16 minus 18 is minus 2, and 18 minus 18 is 0. Here it comes 2, and here it will be 4, and this will be 6, positive 6. Next we have to calculate ui. So ui is calculated by dividing the di by size of the class, that is 2. So we divide all these values by 2. So we'll get here minus 3, and this is minus 2, and this is minus 1. Here we'll get 0, and this is 1. So after this we need to calculate the last column, that is the product of fi and ui. So the very first one is 7 times minus 3, this becomes negative 21, and 6 times minus 2 is 12, 9 times minus 1 is minus 9. So 13 times 0 is 0, and here we have a variable. We cannot say the exact value, so I am directly multiplying it. F times 1 is f, 5 times 2 is 10, and 4 times 3 is 12. After this we need to find the values of fi, all the summation of all the fi values. So directly we can add all these values except this one. This value is variable, cannot determine its value, no. So apart from this one, we'll add all the remaining numericals, and finally we will add that f to that value. So we'll get 13 plus 9, 44, and on that remaining variable I am adding here. So sigma fi is 44 plus f. Similarly, here I am going to add all the negative values. That becomes 42 minus 42. And in positive values, we have one variable also. Excluding that, I am adding these two numericals, and I will get 22. And to the same, I am adding this variable as. So this is the value. And now I have to simplify this one. Is sigma fi ui is 42 minus 20 gives minus 20, and this variable. I think we have all the required values. Using them, we'll simplify the answer. So basically we have to remember that in this problem we are given x bar as 18, and assumed mean is also 18 here. H, which is size of the class, is 2. Sigma fi is 44 plus f, and sigma fi ui is negative 20 plus f. So these are the values. We will substitute them. The formula x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui divided by my fi times h. So we'll substitute those values there directly. So x bar is 18. Assumed mean is also 18. This value is a negative 20 plus f by 44 plus f times 2. So first I am transposing this 18 to the other side, then it becomes 18 minus 18 equals minus 20 plus f divided by 44 plus f times 2. This value is 0, and I am going to transpose this 2 to the other side, then that also will become 0. Then the right side we have minus 20 plus f divided by 44 plus f. So this total denominator I am transposing, then 0 into something is always 0. We are going to have minus 20 plus f on the right side. And finally, we have to find the value of f here. So I want to transpose this minus 20 to the left side, and my answer will be frequency equals 20. So this is the final answer, and this is the value of the missing frequency here. F equals 20. So I hope you understand this one. If you have any doubts, you can comment them, and thanks for watching.